Yeah, good morning students. This is the second part of conic section. In previous part, we discussed about how the conic sections are derived from a double napped cone with the help of a plane. Circle, ellipse, parabola and hyperbola. These are conic sections. Okay, so today I am going to explain how to find their locus equations on the coordinate plane. What is the locus equation of a circle? What is the locus equation of ellipse? What is the locus equation of parabola? What is the locus equation of hyperbola? So x square plus y square equal to r square is the locus equation of circle, which is said to be the standard form, or which is said to be the basic form, whose center is 0, 0, radius is r. So s equal to 0 is said to be the locus equation of circle, is said to be general form, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus equal to 0. But what is the locus equation of ellipse? What is the locus equation of parabola? What is the locus equation of hyperbola? That we will learn. So first part is this now. First part is parabola. Second part is ellipse. Third part is hyperbola. So these all are conic sections. These all are conic sections. These all are obtained from double napped cone. Okay. That's why these are called conic sections. What is the conic on coordinate plane? What is the definition of conic on coordinate plane? So I will define you. Conic is a locus of a point in which the ratio from a fixed point to a fixed straight line is constant. Listen students, this is a fixed line, say L. This is fixed point, say S. Now on this plane a point P is moving under condition Ps by distance, say this is P. Ps by distance from this variable point to the line, say M, foot is M. Ps by Pm is constant. Such a way that P is moving, such a manner P is moving on the coordinate plane. Its locus equation is called conic. Why its equation is called conic? So depend upon the value of constant. Sometimes the locus equation gives a circle. Sometimes this gives a ellipse. Sometimes it gives a parabola. Sometimes it gives a hyperbola. That depend upon the constant. Ps by Pm is constant. They depend upon the constant. Sometimes if you take constant equal 0 and find the locus equation, you will get circle. Take constant is equal to 1. Find locus equation, you will get a parabola. Take any value of constant which is less than 1. So the locus is nothing but a ellipse. Take any value of constant greater than 1, you will get a locus is nothing but hyperbola. Understood? So take coordinate plane, take the constant values 0. So Ps by Pm equal 0, Ps equal 0 only. Okay, plot all those points on coordinate plane, join them, you get a curve that is nothing but circle. Now take Ps by Pm is equal to 1, you get infinitely many ordered pairs, plot all those ordered pairs on coordinate plane, you will get its graph. The graph is nothing but parabola. Like that, take any value of E less than 1, E means constant only positive, so 0 to 1, if you take constant value 0 to 1 and take all ordered pairs and plot on the coordinate plane, join them, so we get its graph should be like ellipse. Take any value of constant greater than 1, you will get infinitely ordered pairs, plot all those ordered pairs on the coordinate plane, you get graph that is nothing but hyperbola. That means, so what type of conic we will get is depend upon this constant. In mathematics, this constant is called eccentricity. And denoted by the letter E. Now onwards, Ps by Pm is E nana. Ps by Pm is taken as E. E means eccentricity. Depend upon E only, the conic shape will vary. The locus equation will vary. So E equal to 0, the locus equation is circle. E equal to 1, the locus equation is a parabola. E equal to less than 1, the locus equation is ellipse. E greater than 1, the locus equation is nothing but hyperbola. Now watch this video, then you can clearly understand how that all these will form on coordinate plane. Okay students, after watching this video, now easily you can conclude that if E is taken as 0, the locus equation is circle. E is taken as 1, the locus equation is a parabola. E is lesser than 1, the locus equation is ellipse. E is greater than 1, the locus equation is hyperbola. So once again listen. Conic, definition of conic. Conic is a locus of a point in which the ratio from fixed point, first you need to use fixed point, not fixed line, fixed point. PS by PM is E, not PM by PM. PS by PM is constant only, PM by PS also constant only, but PS by PM is taken as E, PM by PS becomes 1 by E. So discussion about E only, no? So total, you got conclusions about E only, no? That's why PS by PM is taken as E. So first of all, PS by PM, in definition also what I am saying, the conic is the locus equation in which the ratio from fixed point, first you need to say point, distance from fixed point to fixed line is constant. That constant is called eccentricity. So PS by, sorry, I wrote something here, PM, okay. PS by PM is E, okay. So such a way that P is moving, okay, depend upon E values, its shape of the curve will vary, the equation of the locus equation of P will vary, okay. So PS by PM, important thing. This fixed point generally is called focus. Focus of conic. Conic means for all. For circle, for ellipse, for parabola, for hyperbola, anything. S stand for focus. This is fixed straight line called directrix. Directrix. Understood? The fixed line is named by directrix. The fixed point is named by focus. So always this fixed point denoted by S only. So focus and directrix. So this is about conic. Now, important thing. S is fixed point, no? S may be on directrix. S may not be on directrix. So that's why I will divide it into two cases. One case is if S is on directrix and S is not on directrix. If S is not on directrix, we will generate these four conics. So if S is on directrix, what happened? We will discuss. Now I am going to explain conic equation in two cases. Case 1, focus on directrix and focus is not on directrix. First case I am taking, focus is on directrix. Okay. So this is the fixed straight line directrix. I will say just D. Yeah, S is on directrix, focus is on directrix. So P is moving point anywhere on this plane. Assume that P is here. Okay. What is the definition of conic, Nana? So PS by PM should be constant. E. PS means this, distance from S to that point. PM is you need to draw perpendicular on the directrix. So PS by PM constant here. PS by PM is constant. Important thing is, if this angle is say theta, so you form right triangle theta. what is find just sin theta nana here? Sin theta equal to opposite side, that is PM by hypotenuse PS. So sin theta equal, already PS by PM is 1 by E. PS by PM is E, no? So what is the meaning of that? Sin theta is constant. 1 by E is constant means what is the meaning of? Sin theta is constant. Sin theta is constant means what? Theta is constant because right angle triangle only, no? Sin theta is constant, theta is constant. E is constant implies theta is constant. This is important, Nana. Always form right triangle, no? Theta is acute angle only. Okay, 1 by E is constant means sin theta is constant. E is constant means 1 by E is constant, sin theta is constant. Sin theta is constant, E theta is constant. Theta is constant is what is the meaning of? Angle between this straight line and directrix is always constant. What is the meaning of that? P will be on this straight line only. P will move on this straight line only. That's why in this case you can say that locus equation is nothing but a straight line passing through focus. Important, students. If SC is on directrix, then what is the locus equation of P? So one of the case I can say that the locus equation is nothing but a straight line. How you got your conclusion? That is important. PS by PM constant. So PS by PM is nothing but cosec theta. So theta is constant, cosec theta constant. Cosec theta constant, theta constant. Theta constant means what, Nana? So this angle is constant. Means the P should fall on this straight line. That's why focus is on directrix. Then locus equation of conic is nothing but a straight line which is passing through focus, and also that line making theta angle with the directrix. Theta means what here? Observe here, theta. Cosec theta, E is equal to cosec theta only, no? Theta means what? Cosec inverse of E. Theta is constant, cosec inverse of theta is constant. Now I can say that if SC is on the directrix, the locus of conic is nothing but a straight line which is passing through origin, and the angle between the straight line and conic is nothing but cosec inverse of E. One more important observation. If that angle is making theta angle with the straight line, one more straight line exists that also will make a theta angle with the directrix. That's why final conclusion, the locus of conic is nothing but a pair of straight lines which are passes through focus. This is final conclusion. You can write like this. If S is on directrix, the locus equation of conic is nothing but a pair of straight lines which are passing through focus. Okay. Yeah. Now, already you know that cosec theta value lies between -1 infinity to -1 union 1 to infinity. So I will write this. Cosec theta belongs to -infinity to -1 union 1 to infinity. Okay. So cosec theta means what? E actually positive ratio, no, positive. So cosec theta value should positive means you want to take E values from 1 to infinity. So from this I can, what is my conclusion? E should be greater than or equal to 1. Understood? What is the meaning? What is the conclusion? If focus is on directrix, the locus equation is nothing pair of straight lines. And what is the value of E means? E should be greater than or equal to 1. Okay. So if E, note, if you take E equal to 1, what happened? Observe. If E is taken as 1, E is taken as 1 now. E is taken as 1 means sin theta is 1. Sin theta is 90 degree. In this case, what happened? Theta is 90 degree. The angle between this straight line and directrix 90 degree. 90 degree means what, Nana? These two lines coincide one another and gives only one straight line. So that is perpendicular to the directrix. Means if E is equal to 1, the locus equation of conic is only one straight line which is passing through focus and perpendicular to the directrix. Yeah, you should write like this, Nana, your notebook. If number 1, focus is on directrix, the locus equation of conic is nothing but a pair of straight lines which are passing through focus, and each straight line making an angle of cosec inverse of E with the directrix. Number 2, E is greater than or equal to 1. Number 3, if E equal to 1, the locus equation of conic become a straight line which is passing through focus and perpendicular to the directrix. Location case 2. Focus is not on directrix. Now we want to find what is the locus equation of conic. Okay, students, P is variable point now. Just I am taking as x dash comma y dash. I want to find locus equation of P. S is constant, say alpha comma beta, constant. L is constant, directrix, say Lx plus My plus n equal to 0. This is directrix, this is focus. Yeah, how P is moving? What condition P is moving? Ps by Pm is constant. Okay. First step, let P x dash comma y dash be a point on required locus. What condition P is moving in here? P S by Pm equal to constant. Say I can say E. What is PS nana here? Distance from this point to this. X dash minus alpha whole square plus y dash minus beta whole square under root. What is PM nana here? Perpendicular distance from a point to a line. Directly we have the formula Lx dash plus My dash plus n by root over L square plus M square. What condition P is moving? Under what condition P is moving, Nana? PS by Pm is constant. PS means root over x dash minus alpha whole square plus y dash minus beta whole square. Okay, by Pm means this one. So I will write directly constant into this. Yeah, Lx dash plus My dash plus n by root over L square plus M square. Or another words I can say directly locus equation. Locus equation we need to drop dashes. I can write x minus alpha whole square plus y minus beta whole square equal to constant square into Lx plus My plus n whole square by L square plus M square. So this is the locus equation of P. Important note. If you simplify this, the result, this result should have the form this is important, Nana. Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fi plus c equal to 0. Important. If you simplify this, your result should have the form ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fi plus c equal to 0. This is nothing but second degree general equation in x and y. Means this conic is nothing but a second degree general equation x and y. Understood? After simplifying this, your result should have the form ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fi plus c equal 0. Means the result is of the form second degree standard equation x and y. Means here what is my conclusion is that the locus equation is nothing but a second degree standard equation x and y. Okay. The locus may be circle, the locus may be a parabola, The locus equation may be hyperbola. The locus equation may be intersecting lines. What situation this represent a parabola? What situation this represent a circle? What situation it represent hyperbola? What situation it represent pair of straight lines?
In previous chapter circles, we learned that
Second degree equation represents circle under condition h equal to 0 and a equal to b not equal to 0. Understood? Same. This second degree equation under condition h equal to 0 and a equal to b not equal to 0 represent a circular equation. Under that condition, conic is nothing but a circle. But what condition? It is become a parabola. What condition? It become a pair of straight line. What condition? It become a hyperbola. What condition? It become a ellipse. That should learn now. But again, why I am saying pair of straight line? Already discussed no pair of straight line. Why again get pair of straight line? Here also will get pair of straight line. If SE is on directrix, directly locus equation of conic is nothing but pair of straight lines. If SE is not on directrix, it may be pair of straight line. It may be circle. It may be ellipse. It may be hyperbola. It may be parabola. Just now I explained that if A equal to B is not equal to 0 and H equal to 0, directly I can say that it's represent circle. Means the locus equation of conic is a circle under that condition. Now I will explain what condition it represent a parabola, what conditions it represent a hyperbola and so on. So in the previous discussion, we classified all conics according to E equal to 0, E greater than 1 like that. But here we need to classify conics based on the values of A, H, B, G, F, C and so on. Okay students, this is taken as first equation number 1, second degree general equation. Okay. So what situation this gives circle, parabola, hyperbola, ellipse, pair of straight lines I will explain. For that, first of all, we need to find delta. Delta is nothing but ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH square. Already explained what condition this represent a pair of straight lines in first part of circles. Again, watch the video. In that video, I clearly explained what condition second degree general equation represent a pair of straight lines. That is delta equal to 0 condition. Clearly explained. Delta stand for ABC plus 2FGH minus AF square minus BG square minus CH square. If delta equal to 0, then 1 represents pair of straight line. So what is the conic is nothing but pair of straight line under condition delta equal to 0. If delta is not equal to 0, important. If delta is not equal to 0, it may be circle. It may be parabola. It may be ellipse. It may be hyperbola. Okay students, what condition it represent a circle? That is important thing. If H equal to 0, comma, A equal to B is not equal to 0, under this condition it represent a circle. What situation it represent a parabola? Your H square equal to AB. What situation it represents ellipse? H square lesser than AB and H square is greater than AB. Okay. So a second degree general equation is given. We want to decide what it represents. First of all, you want to find delta. Delta equal to 0. Directly conclude that it represents a pair of straight lines. Okay, delta is not equal to 0. It may be circle or parabola, ellipse or hyperbola. Circle, find H. If H equal to 0, then find AB. A and B equal to, both should be equal, not equal to 0. Okay, directly conclude that in this situation, it is a circle. It is not a circle. It may be parabola, ellipse or hyperbola. Try to find the value of H square minus AB. H square minus AB. h square minus ab equal to 0, then you can conclude that it is parabola. Less than 0, ellipse, greater than 0, hyperbola. So in this way you can conclude what conditions this second degree general equation represent any conic section. Okay students, here one example problem based on definition of locus of conic section or conic. Find the locus of P such that PS is equal to 2 times of PM and focus is 1, 1 and directrix is x plus 2y minus 3 equal to 0. To find the conic equation or locus of conic, first of all we want to decide where is S. S may be on the directrix or S may not on the directrix. If S is on the directrix, directly you can say that pair of straight lines which are passing through focus. So first of all you decide where is S. See, solution, put S, that is 1, 1 in the line x plus 2y minus 3 equal to 0. 1 plus 2 minus 3 equal to 0 or 3 minus 3 equal to 0, 0 equal to 0. That is focus is on directrix. So what are the required locus in a pair of straight line? For example, objective question, what are the locus and options are given, a pair of straight line, a circle, something, directly you can tick for pair of straight lines. But for descriptive type, we need to find what the locus equation means, we need to find what is the equation of pair of straight lines. Okay. So what is my situation, Nana? This is directrix. My locus is this. Combined equations which are passing through 1, 1. How to find equation of this straight line? A point is there. Just we need its slope. By using slope point form, you can find equation. How to find its slope? If you know angle between them and you know the slope of this straight line, you can find the slope of that line. Already given directrix equation is x plus 2y minus 3 equal to 0, you can find its slope. Theta you can find. Already definition of cosec theta. Cosec theta means E. Already E given somewhere here. E given. By using that E, you can find cosec theta. From that cosec theta, you can find theta. By using the theta and slope of the directrix, you can find the slope of the required straight line. Okay, now observe here. PS by PM. Don't confuse. Don't write PM by PS. PS by PM equal to E. So PS by PM in this problem 2 nana. 2. 2 equal to E. E means what? Cosec theta. Cosec theta equal to 2 means theta equal to 30 degree. Don't confuse, always will form a pair of straight line means always theta is acute only. So theta 30 degree. Now I got 30 degree and slope of directrix. The slope of directrix, Nana, this is minus 1 by 2. Yeah, slope of the required line. BM. We have one simple formula, tan theta equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Just I will be modulus. Yeah, theta means 30 degree. Yeah, what is that, Nana? 1 by root 3 equal to m1 means any one of them you can take it, like m plus half by 1 minus m by 2. So 1 by root 3 equal to mod 2m plus 1 by 2 minus m. Yeah, okay students, I want to simplify. 1 by root 3 equal to 2m plus 1 by 2 minus m. I will take minus later. So 2 minus m equal to root 3 times of 2m plus 1, or m is taken common here, 2 root 3 nana, yeah, plus 1 equal to 2 as it is minus root 3. So m is equal to 2 minus root 3 by 2 root 3 plus 1, or m is equal to 2 minus root 3 into, I want rational denominator, 2 root 3 minus 1 by 11. Yeah, 4, 3, 12 minus 1, 11. So m equal to 4 root 3 minus 2 minus 6 plus root 3 by 11. So m is equal to 5 root 3 minus 8 by 11. This is, I can say, m1, one of the slope. By using this slope and this point, you can find the equation of the straight line. Or another one, m2 I want. So m2 directly will write Nana here, somewhere minus should write, no? Yeah, somewhere minus means here will get minus directly, or I will write. So this is first one. Second one, to get second one, 2 minus m equal to minus 2 root 3 m minus root 3. Transfer this side, Nana. So what happened? 2 root 3 minus 1 into m equal to minus root 3 minus 2, or m is equal to root 3 plus 2 by 1 minus 2 root 3. I can say this m2, this is m1, that is not big problem. Okay, m2 equal to root 3 plus 2 into 1 plus 2 root 3 by minus 11. Okay students, now I want to simplify this. Our m2 is equal to root 3 plus 6 plus 2 plus 4 root 3 by minus 11. Or m2 I can say that 8 plus 5 root 3 by minus 11. Okay, first of all I want to find the equation of the line with this slope and this point. So equation of one, say I want to say that is 11 line. Y minus 1 equal to 5 root 3 minus 8 by 11 into x minus 1, or y minus 1 into 11, minus 5 root 3 minus 8 into x minus 1, leave it, no need to simplify. L2 equal to y minus 1 into 5 root 3 plus 8 by minus 11 into x minus 1, or I can say y minus 1 11 plus 5 root 3 plus 8 into x minus 1. Multiply those two, that is the required locus equation. So the locus equation is L1 into L2 equal to 0. You multiply those two. So what we will get? That is the locus equation of the point P. So we will get a pair of straight lines only. This is one straight line, this is another straight line. You can simplify it.